Chat! Xbox dead once again. Breaking. Xbox kills the Xbox handheld. Oh, fucking Christ, bro. Debate these nuts. True, Sterling. I see you giving for the hard time. Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus Christ. Xbox
it
dead.
Looks like DCG is reaching to grab you.
Hey there, gamers, Dreamcast guy here, and we have some breaking news.
Oh,
hey there, gamers, Dreamcast guy here, and we have some breaking news, which is kind of shocking, which is that Xbox is killing the Xbox handheld. Now,
that's not what they're doing, but okay. It's so crazy how it's always Xbox dead, Xbox gonna die, Xbox killing their handheld.
Did someone say Mythic Bok dead?
That's right. Thank you for the one who poops. I appreciate
now
that.
Cancelled for ponies, I guess.
Yeah, Sideline is now cancelled and also killed.
Just finished the Lego Battle Bus. Going to work on the Lego 747 and Space Shuttle tomorrow.
Nice, Blitzen. Thank you for the 5, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, this is grifting. This is actual grifting. It's crazy. Hold on.
What's up, gamers? Domino's Pizza Face here. Xbox is dead, and here's a controller to prove I'm not a PlayStation fanboy.
True, Jawbreaker. True. There we go. There we go. Now we got the right look. Now we got it. Now we're cooking, chat. Oh! Now we're cooking. Now we got the fucking setup. Now we're good. Now we're going. DCG seems like a nice guy. Yeah, he seems like a nice guy. He just says dumb shit.
This project has still not been officially revealed, but there has been a lot of leaks and rumors for...
So the project is not officially revealed.
Did you saw Skywind latest gameplay? Any thoughts?
I haven't, no, Blind. Thank you for the 249, though. But I have to check it out. I heard it was really good.
The last year and a half that this has sort of been the emergency strategy by Microsoft that essentially...
The emergency strategy, chat. This is the only way Microsoft will survive. Bear in mind the fact that they're a $3 trillion company. They can easily do whatever they want with their money. But this is the only way they're going to survive in the gaming industry.
3 things you should never ask. 1. A woman's age. 2. A man's salary. 3. How many more Xbox is dead videos Dreamcast guy has to make?
A whole ton. A whole ton. Why does he talk like that? I think he does it on purpose, Fonz. He also had his teeth replaced.
It's like he don't know what to do with his hands. Like Ricky Bobby.
I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to do with my hands. Yeah, his enunciation is always very awkward. And it's always done like in a specific kind of way. I've heard him talk normally, and it's not that way at all. So he does it on purpose. Yeah, 100%.
What's up, Gabers? Cheesy Foreskin Goon here.
Remember, even though Xbox owns half the gaming industry, this is an emergency.
Dream Cut guy here.
fucking guys. You fucking guys, bro. Every fucking time with you guys. Every fucking time with you guys. It's always, I can never just get a regular day. Never just a regular day, bro. Why are you guys like this? Why are you like this? Bro. You guys are savages, bro. Y'all gotta stop. Let's keep going.
Xbox is just being butchered by the PlayStation 5. Like pound for pound, exclusive for exclusive. If you're comparing PlayStation to Xbox.
What exclusive? What exclusive does PlayStation have? They're all on PC. All that's left is Demon Souls and GT7 and Astrobot. You don't have any exclusives. And you guys apparently love Forza. Y'all love Indiana Jones. Y'all love Gears. Y'all love Halo. What pound for pound?
No complaining, we are your creation.
True, Hippias. True. Thank you for the 2.
Xbox. Team Green is never ever catching up. So
did you hear that people saying Xbox should buy Sega since the FCT case is over?
Xbox is never catching up, guys. Exclusives are the only thing that matters, guys. Thank you for the 5 Ghost Hunter. No, I didn't hear that. That would be kind of funny, though, because it would play into the meme that PlayStation fanboys have about Xbox being the next Sega and canceling their hardware. Like, this guy only cares about exclusivity. You don't have any. They're all on PC. From both platforms. They're gone. It's over.
Microsoft had a unique strategy in mind. A lot of leaks talked about the fact that essentially, instead of trying to copy the success of PlayStation, they were going to go in the Steam Deck direction to make something that...
That's the right direction. In my opinion, that is the right direction. Become a PC. That is the absolute right direction. Provide something that your competitor is not providing, which is an open platform for people to play every single game. That's the right direction. That is the right direction. Because you're not going to win the hearts and minds of people by your exclusives, because clearly they just don't want to buy your box.
Griffcast guy here. Ekbach dead for the 5 millionth time.
That's true. Ekbach dead, Poopsie. Thank you for the 1.
I hate to say it, Alex, but chat doesn't hold a candle to the comments section of the Snow White live action trailer. Chat Music made a video on it.
Oh, we have to watch that, Cloak. Thank you for the 5. We'll check it out.
That is a micro PC that could play Steam games, that could play Xbox games, that could play Xbox Game Pass stuff, but the idea was to essentially have the power of an Xbox Series S in your hand. And I'll admit it, I made videos actually excited about it. I thought
this who's been topping game sales lately?
Kind of crazy, right? Literal, they got nothing to play, though.
Was a bold strategy.
Thank you for the 2.
I mean, right now, PlayStation doesn't have a dedicated exclusive. Like, they don't have a PSP. They don't have a PlayStation Vita.
Oh, handheld.
Right now, all that PlayStation has is the PlayStation. I thought this idea was fantastic, but a new leak that just came out 28 minutes ago says it's dead. Microsoft...
That's not what it...
I thought the Xbox handheld can't play Xbox games.
Yeah, Ghost Hunter. That's what everybody's been saying, apparently. Boys, you heard it from Methcast Guy. Xbox and Microsoft is dead. True. Thank you for the 2, Ghost Hunter. Himbo, I asked for in the live stream yesterday if he can send you a sombrero.
Imagine if Xbox buys Sony out.
Ooh.
Ponies would die.
That'd be funny as fuck, Togetto. Thank you for the 2. If he can send you a sombrero to hold your bald spot. Hey, man, shut up, Visual. You son of a bitch. My bald spot. I swear to God, you guys. You guys are assholes.
Dude, no
Bog.
offense, but we can emulate original Xbox and Xbox 360 games using XEMU and Xenia Canary on pretty much any handheld gaming PC, including the Steam Deck, like, already.
Yeah, Ray, exactly. So it doesn't make any sense to like fucking, can it play Xbox games? Of course it will.
Microsoft from the top said, can it wrap it up? It's time to just focus on Windows optimization.
Well,
PS5 has nothing except Astrobot and Ghost of Yoti.
And that's coming to PC as well, I guarantee you that. The writing is on the wall, remember, guys? The writing is on the wall. I mean, anybody with common sense can see that. Those games will hit PC as well.
And the next gen Xbox. But let's
Thank you for the
take a look
jawbreaker.
at the leaks, because I have to admit, it is weird that this seemed so close to the finish line and they just took it out back and shot it. But let's talk. Hi.
I can't write this. I can't write this. I can't, like, there's, I couldn't have George R.R. Martin write this if he wanted to. The dudes have the audacity to call me a grifter. And look at this. Look at it. This is ridiculous, bro. Absolutely ridiculous.
Hope you're having a great day. I'm Dreamcast Guy. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Now this is it. Xbox dedicated handheld has been sidelined for now. What a polite way to put it.
That doesn't mean canceled. If you understand handhelds right now and what's happening in the handheld space, you would realize why Microsoft doing this is a good thing. But you don't get it. You're a console
boy,
fanboy.
DCG can't wait to sink my teeth into this.
Oh my god.
Daghetto, if you think about it, they kinda already do. Microsoft controls the planet's internet infrastructure. Remember CrowdStrike? Like that?
Was it CloudStrike or CrowdStrike? I think it was was it CloudStrike? I don't remember exactly. But yeah, there was like a small like fucking failure and the entire fucking world collapsed on that one fucking day. CloudStrike, that's it. Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
To focus on Windows 11 handheld gaming with third-party partners. Now, this is something that apparently, publicly, Microsoft is very obsessed
Some of these
with putting.
chodists need to get their ass kicked. I'm all for organizing a boxing tournament, something better than create a clash.
Ray, thank you for the 50 Mexican pesos. Yeah, dude, like that is, it's just fucking crazy, bro.
Alex
It really is.
destroys games franchises. Look at PlayStation, most of their games are dormant because it was exclusive. Xbox doing is working. You see Sony advertising Forza on X. Xbox is winning.
I think, Game Shoulders, thank you for the 10. I think what's happening is development costs are too
Xbox handheld
expensive.
cooks meth ilgun live.
That's right. That's right. Smoke Show, thank you for the 2.
DGC, I'm as illiterate as Reforge.
Thank you for the 2, Poopsie. I appreciate that, man.
For years Windows team was in charge of Xbox app.
Oh, is that right, Daniel? I didn't know that. Were they really? That explains why it's so shit. That explains
But,
why that's so
hey,
shit.
Alex, if you think this video is bad, wait until next week where I'm going to call the Xbox Showcase a 3 out of 10 before I even see it.
Yo, let me tell you what's going to happen. All right, we're going to go back to you game shows in a second. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen, chat. I'll tell you what's going to happen. The Xbox Showcase is going to be a banger. If you just want to play video games, it's going to be a banger. And what's going to happen is they're going to announce Halo MCC going to PlayStation 5 or Halo Infinite going to PlayStation 5, right? And it's going to be all these fucking fanboys talking about how Xbox is dead and everything is done and everything's moved over. And what's going to happen is none of them are going to play Halo. They're just going to talk about it, but they're not going to play it. That's what's going to happen. And every single one of their accounts are going to be privated. I'm ready. I want cross-play. I want cross-enablement. I want gamer tags. And I'm going to stream playing against all these fucking fanboys. And I hope it's infinite. Ready to bust. These boys haven't played a first-person shooter since the PlayStation 3. No, PS4. Because of Killzone. But nobody played Killzone anyway, so.
Expose.
Got him. Fucking got him. Got him. Keck W in the chat.
Xbox is dead. As a wise once said, you keep using that word.
I don't
do
think
not
you know what
think
that
it
means.
What you think
Yeah,
it means.
Sindri. Thank you for the 5, dude. Sweat drop down my balls to all these females crawl. All skeet, motherfucker. All skeet.
What are the best systems of all time?
The best system of all time? I got you right here. There's only one. This is the best console ever made. The PlayStation 2. This is the best console ever made. This is it. This is the best one. You want the best console ever made? This is it. This is it. This is the best console ever made. It has the best games.
If this happens, get Team Salt Shakers to stream.
Oh, absolutely, Solid Armor. Absolutely. You know why this is the best console ever made? I'll tell you why. Because it has these games. It has the other games that I have. And
Good night, everyone. PS2 for the win.
And it can play all these games. And the other stack that I have. And the other stack that I have. And the other stack that I have. Full backwards compatibility. Full ability to use anything you want. A DVD player at the same time. And it gets you to play all your old games. PS2 is the best console ever made. Hands down. Period. Period.
It's a tie between PS2 and Xbox 360 for me. And thank you for the 2, King. I can see that. And it had online. Sony ponies, why Halo no have third-person camera? Crying
Dude, true,
face
Nick.
emoji.
True, Nick. Exactly, bro. Exactly. The
They
only
didn't
console.
even play Mag, Haze, and Concord.
That's right, Chief, and thank you for the 2. And
Alex confirmed PlayStation fanboy.
Expose.
I miss the old Sony. SNES and Switch are up there for me too.
yeah, I think Switch is up there too.
Expose.
Thank you for the 5 job breaker.
PS2 is a terribly designed console.
There are a lot of flaws with it. like the tray and the laser and shit like that. But in terms of like what's best for the customer and consumer, that was the best console ever made. You had a good price of a console, a decent price of a console. It had so much functionality and ability for you to actually go ahead and use it, and full backwards compatibility, all new games, and it was a DVD player, and it had online. It was the best one. It was the best one. That's me though. That's me though. The only one that comes close to it.
Alex, but the original Xbox was superior compared to the PS2 because the Xbox versions of multi-platform games were the definitive versions because you get extra content, better picture quality, and better textures.
I could see that, Ray, but I think from a consumer perspective, the PS2 just had more in general. It just had more in general. And then not only that, you also had the console that came close to it as well would be the Super Nintendo. But I feel I put Super Nintendo below the PS2 because you can't play NES games on it, even though Super Nintendo games were fucking unfucking believable. They were amazing. What fucking runs it for me is the backwards compatibility on the PS2. To me, that is like the biggest fucking thing. Like, wait, I don't have to keep my PS1. I just got PS2 and I keep play everything? Hell yes. Like, that was it. That was the jam for me. Memory cards sucked. Yeah, that was just a fucking limitation of the time. But like, that was it. Gen 1 PS3 had back compat. Yeah, but that was like $500, bro. No, $600. That was crazy. That was crazy. I have a
Splinter
PS3.
Cell had to take whole parts of the game out for the PS2.
I think I heard about that, actually. I think I heard about that. Thank you for the 5, Daniel. I think I heard about, like, it was Chaos Theory, right? No. Chaos Theory was on 360. What was the PS2 one? Chaos Theory was 360. Fuck. What was the PS2 one? Fuck.
SNES main flaw was
like
that
an
most
orange
of its
cover.
best games never left Japan.
Yeah, Jawbreaker. Yeah. Thank you for the 5. True. All the first 3? Really? Your PS2 stopped reading CD games? You can actually buy the drive, Techno, on eBay and be fine. Chaos Theory was OG Xbox. Yeah, it was. You're right. No, so 360 was... No, 360 was the fucking... where he went back. No, not Blacklist. It's like Payback or something. Fuck. 360 was the fucking one where he's... Where he had to go back... Where they put in that new system. Fuck. Double Agent? No. Conviction. Yeah, I think so, Arctic. Conviction was on 360. I liked Conviction. I thought it was cool as fuck. I thought Conviction was good. More action, less stealth, which I kind of didn't like, but it was still good. I think Pandora Tomorrow. That's the one. Pandora Tomorrow. That's the one. Am I right, chat? Is that the one? Is that it? I think that's the one. That was on PS2 as well. That one was good. It is Pandora Tomorrow. Yes. Pandora Tomorrow was sick as fuck, dude. That one was great. Chaos Theory is the best. I like Chaos Theory a lot too. They really upped the ante on that one. They really upped the ante. But Pandora Tomorrow was awesome. They're all good. I think they're all good. Yeah. Everything except Blacklist. I didn't like Blacklist at all. But I liked Pandora Tomorrow. I liked Chaos Theory. And I liked, what's the other one? Conviction. Double Agent. Do I remember I think Double Agent was the one that crashed on me. It was when you were like in the hotel and you were climbing up Yeah, Double Agent's the one that crashed on me. All the time. Double Agent was the one where you were like in a base and you were trying to like get it good with the bad guys. And then at the same time, like you had to climb up like a whole thing. and it was like this dragon tower thing. It was bad. I didn't like that one at all. I didn't like Double Agent at all. I didn't like Double Agent. I thought that one was bad. Yeah, I played it on PC. I played the PC version of Double Agent. And I heard that was the bad one. I heard the Xbox OG one was the better one for Double Agent. Chaos Theory and Pandora was... Yeah. Bro.
Windows onto other devices. They want to put it on stuff like the ROG Ally. They want to have like a version of Windows you can easily put onto a Steam Deck if you wanted to. Now, right now, obviously, Windows is a giant power suck. A lot of people do not want to put it on stuff because it's bad for optimization. It sounds like... So, the point that Xbox is doing, which people don't understand about this, which I talked about in my video today, and my video totally bombed, whatever. I'm not salty. Is people are Xbox, instead of just rushing something out to market, what they did was they said, hold on, wait a second. Let's go ahead and fix this shit first.
What Splinter Cell game should you start with?
The first one. The very first one. Just play them in release order. You're good to go. Thank you, Cyborg. I appreciate that. Nobody else saw it. What you need to do is, Xbox said, hold on. Let's not rush this out to market. Let's actually go through, fix the fucking problems before we put the product out and do it right the first time. Holy shit, what a shocking fact. Thank you, Lydian. I appreciate that. What a shocker for Xbox to do. Finally, they did the thing. Instead of rushing a product out, having it die and then fucking running away. These guys are morons.
Like, they want to make a Windows handheld that will actually run as good as the Steam Deck, as good as the Nintendo Switch, stuff that, plays games.
Why is that a bad thing? Why is them saying we're going to shelve this for now to fix the fucking problem and then release it possibly when it's done? Banana sounds drunk, chat. I am sober, Destin. I'm sober. Sober as a judge.
According to Windows Central, the next-gen Xbox is still in development. Now,
so surprise! I seen the hair
Let's
comments.
Not forget the OG
got to the
Prince
banana.
of
He's wearing a
Persia
hat.
With Godsmack in the background.
Look, Destin. Look what they sent me. Look what they sent me, Destin. Nice wig, thank you. Jay Boogie, thank you for the fight. Let's not forget the OG Prince of Persia with Godsmack in the background. Yes. Prince of Persia 2...
Alex, it's cool you're keeping it a buck with the PS2. The OG Xbox came out with the first Halo and came out swinging with good OLE competition.
I love the first Halo. My buddy had an Xbox. I had the PS2.
It's bad, Alex, cause it's not PlayStation.
Oh, true, Ghost Hunter. True. Thank you for the 2. Yeah, boss, I had a PS2. My buddy Sean had an Xbox. I would go to his house to play Halo co-op. We would play together all the time, every weekend. He'd come over to my house, and we would play Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, and then he got a PS2, and then I got an Xbox, and then we just played from there. Like, that's how we did it. What are you guys sending me?
Instantly, everybody is just freaking out. This is ridiculous.
Look at that! Look at this.
In other words, another grave of abandoned Microsoft project.
Yo, he's never beating... Y'all, listen. These dudes say that I'm never beating the allegations. This boy is literally running around showing fucking Joker on screen, bro. I can't, dude. How is this guy even real, bro? How do we sit there and use actual fanboys? And this is what we're going. Really?
Good. They had an easy W in their hands, and they constantly miss.
No, the miss is going to be when they release it and it fucking gets whomped by goddamn Steam Deck. That's what it is. Like, that's what people don't fucking get. Oh, just to release, the people that want to release it now just want to release it now to watch it fail. Because the Steam Deck would literally fucking go ahead and rock their shit. I crashed out a little bit this week and started farming. Worth it? Listen, there's no crash out when you're farming, Destin. If you're farming, it's not a crash out. It sounds like the OS isn't ready. I can just tell from my PC, Destin. Have you seen Windows 11? That shit can barely function. Did you know, Destin, that when you hit the Windows key on your keyboard and the start menu pops up, your CPU spikes to 50 to 70% usage? Did you know that? That face when you find out that the start menu in Windows 11 is literally a React native application that causes a spike in CPU usage every time you press the start button. Where is it, Dave? I know Dave tweeted about it. Come on, Oshri, where is it? Oshri. I think it's getting... We're getting there, chat. We're doom scrolling now, boys. He doesn't tweet. There it is. Do you want to test it? Do you want to test it, chat? Let's test it. Let's see if it's true. Okay. All right, chat, here we go. It's not doing it for me. What the fuck? Wait. Yeah, we're getting some spikes. Yep, there it is. Right there. Right there. Right there. Yeah, there it is. It's just taking time to kick through. That's why. Right there. Yep. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm also streaming. Look at that. There they are. Boom, 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 boom. Open it and hold it. Then open and close it. Open it and hold it. Let's see. I'm also streaming. You don't see it? I was right over here. Oh, fuck. Did I just get exposed?
Exposed. 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 Exposed.
Wait, it happened to you, Arctic?
Exposed. Exposed. Exposed.
Granted, I am streaming. Granted, I absolutely am streaming. You think it's an Intel thing? No, because it happened to Arctic. He's got a 9800X 3D.
I have just woke up. Did you doing anything thing on Lono Trigged?
We did, Gore. Thank you for the 5. So it's not happening. Oh, wait. Wait. There it is. You're shot at the 58%? Mine's not going that high. My GPU? Let me see it. Yeah, because I am using my CPU to stream. It spikes like crazy for you?
Check DM on
Do a
Discord.
search? Okay. Let's search for video games. Whoa! Whoa! Holy shit, dude. And look at the GPU. It shot up to 100%.
Silence bottom.
Thank you, Relev. I appreciate the 2. Whoa! All right, let's watch everything cool down, and then we're gonna go here and we're gonna type video games. Bro, there it is! There it is, right there! Holy shit! Bro, what the fuck?
Check Discord DMs.
Bro, what the fuck? Yeah, my GPU's working, chat. Yeah, my bad boy's working. This is crazy. Wow. Yeah, the GPU is working for the encoding. That's why it's at 77%. Bro. Let's do it again. I just opened it right now. There it is. Boom. Now I'm not getting a spike to 50%, but I'm getting fucking spikes, chat. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy, bro. Let me check DMs real fast. Hold on. Bro, what the fuck? There we go. Let me see real quick. So this is from Zombie Killer. Wow, dude. This is from Arctic. Bro, what the fuck? This is from Arctic and this is from Zombie Killer. Now, at the same time, I am streaming.
Just picked up a 9950X to pair with my new 9070 XT.
There you go.
Upgrading from a 3700X.
There you go.
Can't
This is
wait.
crazy, bro. 7800X
Just
3D.
tried it. Spiked to 15%.
50% for you to Zanuck? Okay. That's fucking... So, yes, I would rather have Xbox fix those problems than to release a handheld that's borked. 100%, bro. We just show that I did it. We have chat showing they're getting it. And even Dave Ostrey's getting it. So, yes, Xbox has to delay the handheld. 100%. So all our rigs are pretty good. All our rigs are pretty good. All of our rigs are actually pretty good. They're well above average. And we're getting those issues. Like Destin said, imagine a handheld or a potato. That would be ridiculous. That would be insane. It would literally brick the fucking handheld. It would brick it completely. CPU will be at 90% for streaming. Yeah, you're right, Wire Up, you would. Like, this is nuts, dude. So, yes, Xbox made the right decision to delay it. 100%.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Every freaking
yeah, you're doing Chris Steele to go ahead and be a fanboy and fucking be like, oh, yeah.
It's just Xbox.
This is people who do not understand hardware or PC gaming trying to be PC gamers. And that's totally insane. Holy shit, here's Cloaked Onyx. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude? Bro, just a start menu, dude. And what do you have? A 5900X. So you have a slower end CPU. But it's still not bad. It's a great CPU, though. Pickle, DM it to me on Twitter. Or fucking Discord. I want to see yours. This shit blows my fucking mind. How these dudes don't know anything and are talking about like they know what's going on. Slower end? Yeah, I know. It's not like super. It's not like, yeah, I know.
Microsoft, Xbox is now officially dead. I mean, it's wild.
I bet you love that.
This leak is from Jez Corden, who is one of the biggest Xbox leakers.
65% for Powerboss?
I have to say that this is such a wild thing. They're going full steam ahead on the next Xbox. Even that, I'll be honest, Xbox is canceled so much. I doubt there will be a next Xbox. If they reveal it and it comes out, I'll definitely be surprised. Let me look at the...
You'll definitely buy one is what you said. That's what you said. You'll definitely buy one. Let's be real. This is crazy, dude. Cloaked Onyx got another spike. Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Anti-Xbox propaganda, baby. This stuff gets me so bricked up I could bludgeon someone with my meth pipe if you catch my drift.
Totally bricked, bro. There it is. You got it. Bro. No. I just can't, dude. I just can't, dude. You guys have to stop, dude. You guys made him fucking pallbearer, dude.
He doesn't bash Switch 2 nearly as much as Xbox. Ironic since that's the system PS needs to worry about.
Isn't that crazy, Jawbreaker? Thank you for the $5, though. I appreciate that, dude. It's so wild how they fucking love to bash Xbox. But yet sit here, this fucking guy's gonna go ahead and still buy a fucking Switch 2. Jesus Christ.
The replies here. I'd much rather see a first-party dedicated project than the third-party ones. So right now, there is still something come out called Project Keenan. Keenan is the code name for Microsoft's handheld with Asus. Essentially this thing. We made a video talking about these leaked pictures. So instead of making a dedicated handheld, there's going to be stuff like this. It's
finally
a ROG.
Simon in Expedition 33 after like 4 hours.
I don't even know who Simon is, so I have no idea who you're talking about. I'm not there yet. There's another character? Who's Simon? Huh? I know about the dad. Simon is the hardest boss in E33? Okay. Right now, I'm trying to beat the chromatic creation in so-and-so's drafts. I'm not going to spoil it, but if you guys know
Instead
what
of
I'm talking
Paul
about.
Bearer, it's Pony Bear.
That's right, Peter. Thank you for the 2. He's a hidden boss. Okay, all right. I'm super close to him. He's right after there. Okay. No, there's no spoilers, Zenosuke. I got chromatic creation down to like 50%, but I just can't get the parries right. Because he has extra ones that I'm not ready for, and I kind of like miss the timings on them. Because I'm doing like a low HP, high damage build for Lune and for Mael, where Mael does like 1.3 million DPS or damage in one hit, and Lune does like 700,000 damage in one turn. So I'm just trying to get like, what was the nuke build? Mael's is, I get her to 100% crit. I use the guard breaker, and then I do cheater. So I get her down to 1 HP, put her in virtuous stance, get 9 AP, and then I use, it starts with an S. It's a 2 attack, and it's a single target attack. It does like 1.3 million damage in like one move. It's crazy. And then I have Lune doing the 4 stain ability and then the nuke ability after that. 200% crit for what? Once you get 100%, you're done. What's 200% crit for? Just get 100. You're just wasting Pictos. What are you doing? I mean, if I'm not tired, I'll boot it up and I'll show you guys what I do. Second chance Picto. I might have to grab that one. It's a stream. I set the Steam to offline, so I'm playing the unpatched version because I want to try it out. Oh, I got you.
Ally that runs Windows. This is not the point of it. I don't like
I'll show you my build
the
when I'm done.
actual direction they're going, because in my mind, what makes the Steam Deck so incredible, I have made multiple videos now about how much this thing has won me over. It's the fact that it's not just that I can put custom themes on it. It's not just the fact that I can fill it with emulators and play the original Resident Evils. It's not the fact that I can put Pokemon hacks on it and stuff. It's the fact that it automatically has my entire Steam library. I can click it. I can automatically update games. It will
That's what Xbox is trying to fix, bro. Imagine if Xbox launched the handheld and it didn't do any of that shit. That would be stupid.
pass cloud saves back and forth. I love the fact that I can play. I spend a lot of time at the gym, despite how tiny little stick arms are. It is cool that I can, on the treadmill at the gym, play Slay the Spire, come back home, transfer that
What
save
was your guys' favorite PS2 game? Mine was between Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 and Gran Turismo 4, and Rayman 2.
Porsche 911, thank you for the 5. My favorite has to probably be Metal Gear Solid 2. Yeah, I like 2 a lot. 2's really good. My other favorite will be Dot Hack Infection. That one's super awesome. He goes to the gym. Yeah, he's yoinking. Everybody's a little bit different, Dustin.
Back to my PC.
It's more about what you eat for ripness.
This is what I wanted from the handheld Xbox. This is what
That's what they're trying to do. And instead of you fucking being like Xbox dead, you have no idea how the fucking Xbox Windows works because you're not a PC gamer, because all you talk about is Xbox dead.
Eventually went with the handheld PlayStation is the idea of, hey, here is the full PC experience, the full console experience that easily takes that back and forth.
Oh my God.
The idea of taking just a basic ass crappy thing like the ROG Ally, slapping an Xbox button on it, even if it doesn't have Game Pass, that's stupid. And also, let's face
even if they slapped an Xbox button on there, it would have Game Pass because it would be a Windows device. And Windows has Game Pass. You have PC Game Pass. Them delaying it is literally them trying to make sure it's going to be done right. That's the whole point. Because if they just released it now, it would suck. Holy shit, dude.
face it, we know for a fact that they are terrified of how good the Steam Deck is. This thing has become
It's not the Steam Deck that's good. It's the operating system that's fucking good. You don't know what you're talking about.
such a juggernaut that now Steam is actually taking
I thought it was a fucking flop. Why would every other fanboy said that it was a flop? Now it's a juggernaut? What are we doing?
the Steam OS and they're putting it on other handhelds. Other people are now getting the ability to play Steam games essentially natively better
DCG
than if
got a brain infection when he got new teeth.
Thank you for the 2, broke boy. This is crazy.
you put Windows
I called it. I called the OS wars, yes.
on it.
And the platform
They're
wars,
in a
yes.
spot where if they don't figure out a way to optimize Windows
Hey, there's Kofi.
to make Windows a better place to play, nobody's going to care about it. Microsoft
That's... How does he say the thing and not realize he said the thing, but then try and say it that it's a bad thing? He just said it. I really can't comprehend this. I really can't. Destin says, I don't know why, but DCG and MBG don't bother me at all. They just seem like they're doing their thing. They just say really dumb shit is really what it is. They just say really just shit that doesn't make any sense.
Microsoft knows that Xbox is very much a dead brand. At this point, nobody's excited about it. I feel like there's some
Bro.
If the Xbox handhelds sell more than 2 million, it will be more successful than the PS Portal.
People call me a grifter, bro. People call me a grifter, bro. Thank you for the 5, Ghost Hunter. Like, this is wild to me. Ekbach dead again. Like, what are we doing? This is crazy.
some people that kind of meme about it, but the amount of people that are actually out there still saying, hell yeah, I'm proud to only own an Xbox.
Ponies
That
ain't funny anymore, they are frustrating.
Exactly, James. Thank you for the 2. This is nuts, dude. This is absolutely nuts. People proud to own an Xbox. Bro, it's just a video game console. Relax. What do you
They'll
mean?
fail if they don't fix Xbox. We're going to focus on fixing. But Xbox is fixing it, so Xbox dead. Fuko man.
Thank you for the 5, Game Shark. I appreciate that.
Number continues to shrink. Them making a dedicated handheld could have breached into a separate market. But nobody's going to be happy about, hey, check out my awesome Windows micro console. Buddy, that just ain't happening.
That's why they delayed it, to make sure that it fucking works. Why put out a product that's not going to work the way it's supposed to? Windows micro console. What do you think everybody said about the Steam Deck? But now the Steam Deck is a juggernaut, right? But when it came out, everybody was like, "What you fucking, you Linux guy?" The fuck are we doing?
Relax your anus. Also your
Try
shoulders.
to relax your anus.
I used to be a prideful man, but now
Alex,
I have
your
an
boy
Xbox.
is so
It's been hard to look
wasted.
at my family in the
I
eye.
blame you since I only drink while you stream. These fanboys drive me to drink.
Zombie, don't drink. Don't drink and drive. Destin says, I used to be a prideful man, but now that I have an Xbox, it's been hard to look at my family in the eye. I just look at it and I don't know what to tell my kids. You tell them you're a shill, Destin. You tell them you're a grifter, Destin. That's what you tell them.
Probably realized it's not worth the investment to make one
Jesus.
themselves. Welp. This is probably the math that
So
happens.
does Xbox use necromancy to keep PS5 relevant?
That's right, Literal. Thank you for the 2. That's all they do.
In order to make a dedicated handheld, it's not just the research, it's not just the development, it's not just doing all the testing of how
God, dude.
vertical should the sticks be. It's also the mass production. When you make a console, you have to make warehouses. You have to make deals to make chip manufacturers. You
have to make warehouses.
Alex, Xbox Game Pass add and Retro Classics last week and it have 50 plus classics games in it.
I'm sorry, I'm too busy building warehouses, guys. Thank you for the 5, Mario. I'm going to go piss. I'm so like... It... Oh... Like... How he continually says shit like this, bro. It's crazy. Could I DM chat to you in Discord after the stream, please? I'll wait. Joka, if you want to DM me now, because once I'm done with the stream, buddy, I'm going to bed.
Microsoft wants to improve Windows before the inevitable SteamOS release on desktop. If Windows lost market share by even a few points, watch out.
Yeah, Timothy. Yes, 100%. 100%. They want to make sure SteamOS does not take over the gaming desktop space, and that's really what they're going to try to do. And that's going to be the better call for them. Because if they make a better OS on the PC, they're going to make a better OS on the handheld. And if I can play Xbox games digitally from my library on my
which
PC...
video game religious leader would you like to follow, and why is it Tragol?
Who's Tragol? Thank you for the 5 B-Soms. Thank you for the 5, Tim. If I can sit there and I can buy a game digitally on the Xbox store, and I can play it through the Xbox app natively. Like if I want to play Lost Odyssey again, and I buy it digitally in the store, and I can play it on my PC natively because Windows 11 has an Xbox style thing to it, where it can play Xbox games, that'd be awesome. That'd be a reason to keep Windows instead of going to SteamOS. I mean, literally, it would be that. Pickles World, thank you for the member. I appreciate that. Kizzle, thank you for the 22
Isn't
months too.
Microsoft being forced to fix Windows at W?
It is literal. It is. But now they're saying that they're going to be like, oh, Xbox is dead because of it.
Let them fix Windows. I can wait with my Steam Deck.
That's right, Eggy. Thank you for the 9 months, dude. I appreciate that. No Lost Odysseys, only play on one thing. No, but what I'm saying, Power Boss, is if they fix Windows to give Windows a Xbox mode where I can go into game mode in Windows and have it just play Xbox games because it has the source code or it has like an emulator built into it, that would be amazing. That's what I would like. That's what I would like.
Ship stuff overseas. Producing these things in mass, it is an extremely expensive endeavor. And I do think to some degree that there is a chance that somebody at Microsoft just did the math and said, we can't sell 1 million
Did
Xboxes
you look at gifted
in a year.
games
How
yet?
the
I
hell are
sent
we-
you something funny.
All right, I'll take a look in a moment. I appreciate that, man.
Going to sell 1 million Xbox handhelds in a year. I think
What?
the idea of Xbox still existing next generation becomes a more fleeting idea.
I just can't. How these people want a platform to fail and die, literally putting them in the worst possible position, is so insane to me every single time. It's wild to me. Absolutely wild to me. How this is what they want. It's crazy. I'm at a loss for words. Sexbox, Xbox, butter. True.
I think Steam Deck, if the rumors of a Steam console come true, this is going to be what actually kills Xbox.
It's already here, bro. And you know what's crazy? Let's talk about this too. Because you know what everybody else is saying right now? You know what everybody else is saying right now about this? Why is Valve even making hardware? That's what everybody's saying about this right now. People are asking, why is Valve even making hardware right now? Do you know why they're saying that? Because they tuned the Steam OS to the Legion Go. And so the excuse is, now that the Steam OS is out, why would Valve even make hardware ever at all? It's the same fucking thing. It's the same thing. And people don't even fucking get it. And you think I'm crazy? You think I'm crazy? Watch.
Back in February of this year, gaming console, this is just very difficult.
Here's Dave 2D. 3.6 million subscribers, 1.3 million views 6 days ago. Talking about the Lenovo Legion Go.
Go through. And the estimated sales figures reflect that. Like the Steam Deck with SteamOS just crushes the Windows-based handhelds. And that's despite these Windows devices having better screens and better performance and bigger batteries and the ability to play any kind of game that runs on Windows. Like keep in mind the SteamOS operating systems. And then there's updates for all this stuff in addition to individual
Favorite
driver
PS2
updates.
games: Dragon Quest VIII,
Yeah.
God of War 1 and 2,
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 2 to 3, Dark Cloud, Katamari, Kingdom Hearts 1, Rygar, Rogue Galaxy.
Ooh, Rygar.
Updates. So this is a tech channel, and a lot of you guys are comfortable with this stuff because a lot of us use Windows. But for the vast majority of the world,
See what he talks about here.
despite the advantages of the Windows systems, the numbers don't lie. People model of the Legion Go OS. This was slated to. It's like on Steam OS. This is a very intuitive. There's no pop-ups. You can just pick it up and play. Even a 6-year-old child can do it. But on Windows handhelds, you got to boot into Windows, which is a mouse.
See? That's the big problem right there.
OS. The sleep and it just works perfectly. You put it to sleep, resume playing. It's the way it should be. This works exactly the way.
I think it was over here, actually.
Perfectly. Better than it did on Bazzite. It basically runs as good and as reliably as the Steam Deck, which is unheard of. Like, if you think about Windows devices, and it's not just this product here, but it's basically Windows laptops and anything that needs power management running Windows, it struggles with it. You put one of these devices to sleep or you suspend it and you think it's slept because the light's off, but the power just drains sometimes, and you can't reliably suspend in the middle of games on Windows devices. But on SteamOS, the sleep and it just works perfectly. You put it to sleep and it reliably.
That's the shit they're trying to fix. And that's what fucking Dreamcast guy doesn't goddamn get. There's a part where he talked about it. Hold on.
this thing feels.
Can't
There's also
wait for
cases available
SteamOS to hit desktops.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
for
Rambling.
this device. Like there's the kill switch from Dbrand already. I think it's just going to be a reasonably well-selling device. Now there were a couple of thoughts that popped into my mind
here it
while
is,
I
here it
was
is.
checking out this SteamOS hardware. The first is like for Valve, if they're willing to put in the resources and
Listen.
if they're willing to put in the resources and development time to make this product, like to make a custom tuned version of SteamOS for a specific hardware vendor, and keep in mind they did a really good job at it. If they're willing to do this, why would they stay in the hardware game for that much longer? Like, doesn't it make more sense for Valve to just be like, we'll let the hardware guys handle hardware and we'll just do the software stuff, because that's where the profit margins are, right? You get 30% cut on every game. That's why these things exist, to sell games. So I think Valve wants to make more hardware, but at the same time, I'm like, I could see them leaving sooner than later. I could see them just
Now, doesn't that sound familiar, chat? Doesn't that sound familiar? Seems a little bit, huh. It's kind of crazy how that sort of turns out, huh?
exiting that whole hardware thing sooner than I would want. Okay, the other thing.
Exiting that whole hardware thing. The word you're looking for is sus. True. That is the word I'm looking for. Absolutely. Holy shit, bro. Even the fact that PC dedicated channels are asking Valve to leave the hardware space simply because they created an OS. Absolutely fucking wild. Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
I think that PlayStation going head to head, I don't think PlayStation putting games on Steam. I really
Crazy.
think just on its own, Steam Deck and Steam on its own, that's what's killing Microsoft more than anything else.
You got it,
The death
Dreamcast
of
guy.
Xbox, I have to admit, it's surprising to me, but it's not
Windows
the Nintendo
is also
Switch.
so
it's not
bloated. The Windows version requires more RAM compared to the Lenovo
Yes.
using SteamOS, which
Yes.
is why they're also cheaper.
Yes. Absolutely, Rambling. Yes. True. True. Thank you
PlayStation
for the
6
5.
coming out in like 5 years. It's this. It's just how damn easy and how cheap the Steam Deck is. That's gonna do laps around the Xbox all day long.
Again, like I pointed out, Microsoft needs to get the pricing right. They need to get the performance right, and they have a lot of work to do. I'd rather them delay everything and get it right the first time so it's actually good, provide those same features and benefits to desktop gamers so it's actually good, and then go from there. Simple as that. Simple as that.
But these have just been some off-the-cuff thoughts. I'm still actually shocked by this, but Night Rain came out in exactly the minute I'm pressing stop on this video. So I'm going to go play Elden Ring Night Rain and put a video out about that tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't suck. But I love you very much. Hopefully you're having a great day. How do you feel about the death of the Xbox handheld?
Why does everything have to die every time? How do you feel about the death of Xbox, chat? How do you feel about it?